Kind of along those lines, like there's no such thing as bad press, like just no press is bad press.
Exactly.
Same thing. If you have no haters, then you're
I would have
nobody.
wanted to be kicked out after the glowing butterfly dance she did in that cheap Amazon costume. I would have kicked myself out.
That
But
was
they're
so
all like
random.
trying to deflect and protect. Let's just take a shot. Let's look over there. I'm like,
Yeah.
your husband's a cheater.
Me think it was the finale. Why is everyone?
We're not wrapping this up yet.
Yeah. Everyone's going to like make up and come back on like good terms all of a sudden. Like,
However,
what kind of reunion are we gonna have?
welcome to reality in 5D.
Where everybody has a cousin in Cranston,
A secret in Newport.
and a vendetta older than the state itself.
Let's spill. On episode 11, I'm trying to get canceled by the people of Rhode Island.
Yes.
I mean, come on. Are we nailing it or what?
I think like we sound like we could be from Rhode Island.
You think so? I hope so, because, we nail it. We nail British really well, so. Alicia and Liz.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over this whole homeless conversation, to be honest.
I think if anything, it just showed how much power Liz really has in the group and outside of the group.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what's going on there? What do you know? What do you hold? And why are we going to have to wait until season 2 to get it all?
And why does everyone pardon your bad behavior?
They all get over shit really quickly. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Also,
mean,
what's with the like? She does some kind of crazy eyes, and then
she's very animated.
but like the slurring of the words, they're very slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is something going on there?
Something seems weird, and I feel like people are speculating online that she's using her product, and I'm like, that's not weed.
No.
It's not giving weed, but something's not right. And Alicia's like really hurt by her, but she's also low-key like fake and just wants it to be over with, and I don't like that behavior. But she's like Liz's family, right? But she's also like Liz is fucking mean.
Yeah.
And Liz is mean. How old are we pushing a chair around and pulling hair? And I put a lot of
She didn't even remember it. Which is like again my point. Are you that wasted? Like blackout drunk? Or like are you maybe mixing something with your alcohol?
Do you think she doesn't remember it really?
self-medicating?
Or do you think she's trying to change the narrative? She's a Capricorn. Come on.
I don't know.
I
Besides like all the GLP-1s, like what else?
oh,
How does that mix with alcohol? Do we know? Is that what this is? Like what is happening?
one too many shots of Ozempic? Is that what we think? Scary.
Ew.
But yeah, she's mean. And I asked online and put a poll out there to see if people thought Joellen was in the right or if Liz was in the right. Liz had a few people that really did have some good points and they did fight on her side, but for the most
I need to hear
part,
both sides now.
everyone is Team Joellen in the screaming match. Now, like I said, there are people who are on Liz's side. I feel like they're just kind of like those diehard Bravo fans that are gonna side with that person regardless. You know what I mean? But
what are they right about? Like, I don't get it. Because obviously Liz was not right about pulling her hair or...
I think that's where it crossed the line.
Yeah.
I think it's the physical
Joellen
behavior,
also
the way
told her
she
was gonna
snapped.
punch her in the face. So that, like, kind of elevated things
Hi,
as
Courtney.
well.
I know you, but if someone walked up and pulled your hair and pulled your chair around and they were getting in your face, would you not let them know that if they didn't back up, you were gonna get them right, get them right?
See, I wouldn't have put myself where Joellen did. She inserted herself into a place that she didn't belong. And she kept inserting herself. Like, I would have been the person to kind of like, I need my space. If you keep coming at me in the sense that Joellen did, I would have not reacted the same way as Liz, obviously, but I would not have been happy with her either. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be upset someone's in your face when you put yourself in their face to begin
Agreed.
with.
And also alcohol and who knows what was involved as well.
Yeah.
And
why did she choose to sit by
cameras
her at that table, even knowing that Liz was already?
It's a small venue. They only had like one or two tables, so it's they were going to be in each other's vicinity either way. That was interesting to me as well. I mean,
it was a lot of it was just really weird. And you could tell she was upset with her. Well, I could tell that Liz was upset with her, but it was like Joellen had no idea she was like that mad at her. And she just kept being like trying to say the same thing. And it was just irritating Liz. And Liz popped off. She reacted. And that's on her for like how she handled that. But
Joellen is reactive too. I can tell.
yeah, she was trying to stir the shit.
And speaking of me reaching out to the fans, our little teacups, somebody online posted that allegedly, and again, this is all alleged because this is just some intel, some tea. Allegedly, Joellen had a lady fired from her daughter's school based off of hearsay that the daycare lady pulled her daughter's hair. No proof, no witnesses. She just went to the school and had her fired, and she used her clout from the show.
Why? Because she got her hair pulled. And then forgave Liz like right after that, but not this like teacher from hearsay.
I mean, she forgave Liz, but Liz isn't over it.
She got her fired. Aren't there cameras? Can't they like find that?
I mean, again, that's all alleged. That's just tea that spilled over into our cup. So,
I love it. You know, I love me some good drama and some good hearsay. Sources close to us.
I don't understand how Ruella became a main cast member. She just pops in and gives us little sprinkles of shit. It's not worth anything. Like this whole Arabian Nights party at the end to try to be relevant with her husband that none of us care about, that's cheating on her. We know we're beating a dead horse with that storyline. At this point, we're like stepping on Rula's head while she's drowning. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But
Is
the
she even
whole,
coming back next season? I feel like she's not.
how do you?
Is he gonna let her?
The inviting everyone but Joellen. This cast does this a lot. They're like, I'm going to invite everyone but one person. Hopefully they get over that because by season 2, you need to understand whether you like them or not. You are making a TV show. If you hate them, better.
Yeah.
Put them in the shittiest room. Put them in the worst circumstances. Let it bubble over. Give them hell and give us good TV. That's your job.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of along those lines, like there's no such thing as bad press. Like just no press is bad press.
Exactly.
Same thing. If you have no haters, then you're nobody.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of haters, that booger is the cheater, Brian. They're so, like...
Is that the foot doctor?
Yeah, the cheater.
Okay.
I don't know.
The cheater.
They're so, like...
Yeah.
they're not here enough for me to remember them other than, like,
You
Rula.
knew his name, even.
I was making sure I had it right.
Oh, well, I'm not the one.
Did you catch the way he giggled like Schmeagle over the thought of having police detail at their party?
Creepy.
Yeah, he couldn't wait to have someone thrown out. I'm like, what is wrong with this dude?
For someone who's been thrown out and put in jail.
Or snuck off to go do God only knows what.
Ew. I don't want to imagine that. More than I want to imagine him doing foot stuff.
Ew.
Surgery or what?
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about with the mistress.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, that's the tea. Ashley. Batchley.
Batchley. Is that her last name?
No, I just called her that in the
Uh-oh.
beginning because I couldn't remember other than she was from The Bachelor.
Oh.
And she was the gold mask that didn't speak.
Like it. The gold mask. Oh my gosh, I still get visions and flashbacks. It cracks me up every time.
I've grown to like her.
Yeah.
She's weird.
Sort of, yeah. I like her awkward weirdness sometimes.
I do too. It's
funny.
like comedic relief in the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, you can't plan. Because I think she gets a lot of shit in the Bachelor verse because she cries a lot. She cried a lot here, and it got on my nerves. I just don't get that.
And then she tried to, like, project that onto her husband. Like, oh, he's gonna cry. And he's like, no, I'm not. And she's like, oh. And then she's like, I would never tell you what to do or give you an ultimatum, like, give up your business or us. And then the next, like, sentence, she's like, and that's why I won't let him, and that's why I won't let him keep it or whatever.
I know.
Like, what is going on here?
Well, and he, like, doesn't want to close it, but he understands. I feel like the pros and cons of it all, and maybe it's not worth it. But let's be real here. He really wants to extend the lease to see if the clout from the show is going to bring people in. You know what I mean? Like,
Be the
look at
smart thing to do. I was sitting there like, I hope he didn't close it before this
obviously a
aired.
restaurant in 2026 with overhead and employees in prime real estate. You've got rent, you've got other competitors. There's tons of chain coffee places that people go to. That has to be hard in today's world. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, look, the second they put a camera in there, trivia night was packed just to see what shit would unfold.
Mm-hmm.
If Ashley stays, you've got a reoccurring location that's going to obviously let you film.
There was the table of trauma
Yeah.
where everything went
Hello.
down. Everyone.
Jared put
I
a
want
plaque on it. We went in. We gave you the idea.
We'll drive out to Rhode Island just to sit at the table of trauma.
We'll film
and
an
terror.
episode right there from
Yeah.
underneath of it. But he knows it's probably best to close, but he wants to keep it. And like you said, she's like, I'll let you keep it. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting dynamic.
Uh-huh. I thought so as well. She clearly hates it. And he's more attached. But it's like his endeavor. It's his business. It's his baby. So.
It is. It is. What about Liz and Dolores meeting the Rhode Island senator and talking about how Rhode Island is the first state with menopause protection laws? Good for you, Rhode Island. Okay, progressive. We love a progressive state.
Yes. I'm here for that. I feel like, is this where she's headed with, like, this is going to excuse her behavior?
She's going to blame the behavior on the menopause?
Uh-huh.
I kind of felt like that, too.
I feel like this is where it's headed. But, you know what? Good for them for being able to pass laws in the benefit of women. So, I'm all here for it.
Me too. Me too. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And weren't they doing a gummy line for the menopause as well? Have we heard anything about that? That's awesome.
That is awesome. Honestly, I would consider doing that. I love gummies.
You're way too young for menopause, but
still, I would,
yeah.
You can never have enough gummies.
My favorite, I think, this season, and I did not think it was going to be in the beginning, is Rosie. I just have to say. And her making the ducks with Alicia, and that's when Alicia said she had been calling Liz. And Liz was ignoring her. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Rosie knows Alicia won't tell Ruella. And she can read. And
they've asked her, and they've seen her kind of like panic before. So Rosie knows.
It's an interesting dynamic that they're friends all of a sudden, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden they're doing glam together, which, hello, yeah. Alicia's glam looked amazing.
So did Rosie's. Yeah.
Rosie's brought it the whole season. Rosie's a glam queen. She's like, I'm coming here to play. She's on the news. She has her own blog going on. She gets the hair. She gets the glam. She has the clothes. Alicia's not usually on that level. She showed up to the party looking great. She showed up to the party scared of Liz with her tail tucked, but she looked great, I have to say. But
at least she looked great.
Yeah, but Liz does admit in the end that she was wrong. So I have to say, on some level, that's growth.
It was nice to see the self-awareness that Liz had. And for her to at least take accountability for her actions and to admit that they were wrong. Although she doesn't admit anything was wrong with Joellen.
Oh my God.
Like, why didn't that sound right?
I was like, who?
I know.
Luann and Joellen just had a baby, and it's somewhere in a bush.
Oh, I miss Luann. We need to bring her back.
Well, she's got a show coming up. We'll have to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Sidebar.
Sidebar. Indeed.
Honestly, the party was okay in the beginning. Like, Ashley looked good with her. Like, I love a theme party. Mm-hmm. Okay. I
liked the theme. I like that everyone showed up for the theme, too.
I love a theme party like Alicia loves a slam pig. And speaking of slam pig, she was there. Mm-hmm. And everyone did look good. They showed up. They brought it. Rosie was giving Aladdin. Did you not think?
Jasmine.
That's what I meant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Seductive.
The one when she was captive. Yeah. Was it like the second one, Return of Jafar, where she was captive? They said it was like
evil Jasmine. I was like, she was never evil. That was more of like the seductive.
Under
Jasmine.
the spell. Yeah.
Evil.
totally. Well, they always have to do that. You know what I mean? But
A girl gets a little seductive looking or promiscuous and they're like, evil, burn her.
basically,
Probably in Rhode Island. That's probably where that happened.
at the stake.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like Kelsey is always going to be jealous of Rosie no matter what. And I think, I mean, obviously Rosie knows that too because they did have that whole conversation that was completely mediated by the husbands, which was a little bit awkward, but the dudes are just kind of like, oh, I don't care. Like, I'm over this. Can we move on?
Which was ironic because I feel like that was their like moment on TV, their 15 minutes. And they sure did stand there while the girls tried to talk it out. They
Oh my
loved
God,
it.
they did.
I
I
think
know.
production was like, yeah, get them to talk, get them to do it. Because Rosie was ignoring her the
I
whole
know
time.
she's like, I don't care.
She's
I
like,
don't trust. I
yeah.
don't think anything's gonna change. And obviously, Kelsey was like, yeah, I made a joke. It was a little too soon. I thought it was funny. And yeah, that was rude and it probably hurt your feelings. And I'm like, yeah, that's not like a real apology. You apologize, but it
Yeah.
wasn't meaningful. And I feel like they've been there before. Like they literally had that same moment the day before she did it again.
Yeah.
And if I were Rosie, I wouldn't trust her either. I would expect that's coming. And she's not,
They're trying to move forward.
but Rosie's not
Moving
taking the
forward
bait.
doesn't always mean forgiving. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's just coexisting sometimes. So we'll see where it takes them. Just
Hmm.
like she said, until the next time, or, like that's when you really see someone's true feelings about you. If they like you, they will naturally give you grace. If they are jealous or they don't like you, they're going to find all faults in everything you do?
Hmm.
So it's very telling. People are very telling of how they feel, they project it onto you.
Yeah, I agree. And like look at Alicia and Liz. And the end, Alicia kind of like walks over there with her tail tucked. And I feel like Alicia was the one who was the victim and spent the whole car ride crying her full face off. And
For real.
then gets honestly continued at the show. That I mean, the poor Frank Sinatra impersonator, what's his name? Rosie's husband, poor guy. His whole show, they sat there and badgered her, and she
You
sat there
remember
and cried.
Brian and you don't remember Rosie's husband?
Well, I mean, how many times have we had to hear about him and the
Oh my
mistress?
god.
I mean, I still haven't confirmed whether that name's right. Can someone?
I hope it's wrong. I hope.
I hope it is
We're
too.
just gonna call him Brian from now
Yeah.
on. It makes me think of Family Guy, so it checks out.
Oh no, I liked that dog.
But he kind of looks like one, and he is a dog.
But Alicia walks up cold, or Liz was cold as fuck. Did you notice that? And
No.
Alicia ended up really being the one to apologize. Liz's apology was just as half-assed as Kelsey's was. Ironic that they're friends.
It made me think it was the finale. I was like, why is everyone
I was
having
getting
these like,
nervous.
yeah. I was like,
Oh,
everyone's like having these like,
we're not wrapping this up yet.
yeah.
No, not after
Uh-uh.
11 episodes. How dare you?
I was like, oh, everyone's going to like make up and come back on like good terms all of a sudden. Like,
However,
what
but
kind of reunion are we gonna have?
next week is literally the finale, and I don't know if I'm ready for
Where are
that.
they going? Blackburn or something? Black Hill
Oh gosh, where is it?
Foot?
A
No.
mountain or an island, right?
Blackstone. Is that right?
Mm,
I don't know.
Black Island.
Black Island. Okay.
Yeah, that's where they're going
Yeah.
for one day.
Why one day?
Final cast trip. I don't know. They didn't go anywhere real though, did they? Like they didn't go anywhere big.
And
It's their
everyone
first
has to
season. I'll
go.
give you a small break. You brought a lot of drama though. I have big, big expectations. Uh,
And everyone's going, right? Everyone has to go. It's mandatory.
yeah, and I did like that because Kelsey was like, I'm not going to do the same thing that was done to me. Well, of course, she had to put that point out there on television. But she's like, I'm going to invite everyone. And that's what I'm talking about. Because
I
at
thought
the
you
end of this.
forgave Rosie.
But at the end of the day, she was also letting her know that she was going to let Joellen be there, though. You know what I mean? She had to
Yeah.
put that out there. Because Liz would have her head.
Yeah, that's true.
Pull her hair at least.
Well,
Here's my question for you. Do you think Alicia should have been the one to tell Rula about the video.
Clearly. Did you see Ruella the whole time Rosie was speaking? She
Like,
kept looking at Rosie and then right at Alicia and then back at Rosie and then back at Alicia. And then finally she was like, why is she telling me this and not you? That is the biggest red flag that this person is disingenuous. And she even was like, Rosie, I feel like you're coming from a good place. Like, I don't feel like you're being judgmental or like manipulative or trying to like out.
Rosie was very eloquent
She
about
even
how
was
she
like, do
handled
you
it.
want to know? Like,
Right.
I would want to know that this was like said. She brought it up, and like, I feel like the best way you could have handled the situation. It had Alicia handled that, that would have been messy. It would have been everywhere. It
Do
would have
you
just
think
been social disaster.
You're right. You're right. Do you think she would have? Do you think if Rosie wouldn't have handled it, Alicia would have ever handled it?
No, and if she did, she would have made up words and shit. Like, mm-mm.
And do you think more so it was like the time or place? Like maybe Rosie shouldn't have done it there at her party. Honestly,
Where else was it gonna be though?
right, because they never show up.
She doesn't go anywhere. And she was trying to do it before they all had to go to that castle, and she would be with her husband, and everybody knows.
They're going to, yeah. I feel.
Is it a castle? Maybe I just made that up.
I think you did. I think it's an island.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I maybe missed something. And if there's a castle this close to us, we need to
Stay in a
go.
castle
Yeah.
earlier. Maybe that's where.
I feel like Rosie did it right though. She was eloquent. She carried it out, like receipts, timelines, the housewife way, but also the broadcast journalist way, like very perfectly said. And
That's right.
like
She should tell a lot more stories. She tells them so eloquently.
she does. And like clockwork, the cheater walks right up and Rue turns to him and tells him everything. And Rosie's like, yeah, but it's time stamped. And he's like, it could be altered. She's like, it's on the car. I'm like, oh.
And then he's like, I'll need to see that timestamp. Like, what a curious answer. What do you mean, sir?
And then they deflected, and when they can't anymore, she's like, well, bottom line, Joellen's still a cockroach. And I'm like, okay, like, you're not going to get a one-liner. It's not coming. Like, no, I'm not on your side here. Yeah. I don't feel for you even. You've invited this at this point. And we now catch in the trailer, she's like, oh, he's been arrested for stalking me, which, duh, I think we covered that episode 1 because we had to dig. But
and we know he had like the mistress sign an NDA, so he's like a little anal retentive and like a little psycho.
They're all kind of afraid of, I mean, I don't know what, maybe being kicked out of their house. Like, I would have wanted to be kicked out after the fucking glowing butterfly dance she did in that cheap Amazon costume. I would have kicked myself out. But they're all like trying to deflect and protect, and they're like, oh, let's take a shot. Let's look over there. I'm like, your husband's a cheater, and we have timestamps and proof. I wouldn't have showed to the party.
Better left on Amazon. I'm sorry.
I agree. I literally agree. Speaking of better left on Amazon, that sounds like a great intro to Keep It Cute or Put It on Mute.
Yeah.
So, Keep It Cute or Put It on Mute. Rula's glow in the dark Amazon butterfly wing costume.
You already know.
Put it on mute.
Yeah.
Keep it cute or put it on mute, Slam Pig. Should we retire it? Do we still love a Slam Pig?
I don't know that I can retire it, honestly. I would never call someone a Slam Pig, but when I hear it, it's just funny as hell.
Okay, we're gonna keep it cute for now. We like a Slam Pig. Alicia, we too love a Slam Pig. And a cracker. And keep it cute or put it on mute, Audrey's.
I think, okay, hear me out. If they do have to close it and rebrand and like go to a smaller location or downsize, I think they should have to rename it Aubrey's. Aubrey's.
Why do I keep messing it up? Did I say the wrong name every time?
No, that's what Alicia called it.
Oh, that's even funnier. Yeah, they can even serve pizza chips.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could put Audrey's and then like a cross out and put Aubrey's.
Okay. So we're keeping it cute, but rebranding it.
Yeah,
keep it cute. I love it. I love it.
Time for a rebrand.
Ooh, did you catch too at the end when Joellen was talking to her husband, and they're like, I don't know, is she packing for the trip where they're going to Black Island or whatever?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, all the husbands are going, and like talking like that. And then I'm like, why is your husband not going? Is he staying to hook up with her sister? Do you think?
Oh,
I haven't, like, I still remember. I
oh
haven't
yeah.
forgotten just because all the other crazy shit happened that they
I
deflected from.
God. Oh. Oh.
I don't know. They
The thought of that would just ugh.
It feels like there's going to be no resolve between Liz and Joellen, clearly. And I say that, but then I feel like these Rhode Island girls get over shit so quick. The longest it lasts is like 4 or 5 episodes.
You can
Usually,
definitely
like,
see the hierarchy and the
mm-hmm.
way they like give certain people a pass and others the chopping block.
Uh-huh. I did see that Andy Cohen is asking his team is getting ready for the Real Housewives of Rhode Island reunion, and he wants everyone to send all your questions for the cast below and let me know where you are from in the question, which we're from reality in 5D. It's the fifth dimension in this bitch. And Andy Cohen, I have a question for you to ask Liz. What's up with the Dino of it all? And are you going to be brought to trial? Because there's a lot of crazy shit going on. And are you going to be like what implemented? Is this going to be like a new Jen Shaw of Rhode Island? Is this going to be the next installment in like the housewife and the hustler?
Oh.
Ugh, we love a good scandalous crime to add to our crime segments. So, yeah, Andy. And if you ask that, you make sure that you say it was us, okay? We'll remember. Or we'll talk about it on here.
We knew someone in Cranston
Literally, behind the pizza chips.
buying the pizza chips and all the crackers. So make sure.
I can't believe it's like ending though. Literally, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to keep up with some of the drama elsewise, or else
Other ways,
other
yeah.
ways,
Don't worry, we're never short of drama here in the tea room.
Yeah, so make sure you send us some tips and tricks, and if you hear anything on the streets,
We're literally investigative journalists, and we'll talk about it on
yeah,
here.
bring it to the tea room. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, yes, give us a follow.
Comment any tea that you know or heard of, especially if you know anything about this daycare program with Joe Ellen, apparently.
Mm-hmm. We want the PTA drama.
We want all the deets.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All right.
thanks for listening to Reality in 5U with Matt.
And Courtney.
Bye.
Bye. Catch you next time.